Serious Sam has been a game that I have adored since I was 5 and continue to love the game to this day. Serious Sam has always stuck out to me among all of the other old FPS games that were out at the time when Sam hit the scenes. Doom, Blood, and Quake, and the rest of the FPS games for the most part, had a darker color scheme. When Sam hit the scene, there wasn't a whole lot like it. It was set in beautiful, vibrant, luscious Egypt. The game was impressive to say the least. Big open environments, huge monster counts, and plenty of gore. And believe it or not, this was considered to be amazing looking gore for the time. So, what's the story, you may ask? I don't know. Honestly, I have no clue. I skip the thing all the time. But here's the story if you want to read it. It's an FPS from the early 2000s. It's not going to have groundbreaking story. Anyway, Serious Sam follows the character, well, Sam, on his journey to stop Mental and his horde of enslaved monsters. Along the way, you'll amass a ton of guns, and it's the typical FPS lineup. Melee weapon, pistol, shotguns, machine guns, miniguns, grenade launchers, rocket launchers, laser weapon, and finally, a big gun. Unless it's the second encounter, which you get 3 additional weapons, the chainsaw, sniper rifle, and flamethrower. While you'd think that the Tommy gun would be replaced after you get a minigun, boy would you be wrong. All of the guns have their purpose and use in combat in Serious Sam. Serious Sam has certain guns that are best suited for certain situations that you were put in. If you expect to use the same gun all the time, you're going to die. A lot. The game is about figuring out who to deal with first and how to deal with them. The layout is just a corridor, then a locked arena, and the cycle repeats. While this may sound very repetitive with me explaining it, but trust me, it's not. How's the difficulty? Hard as hell. Unless you play on anything below normal, it's too easy. Oh, and if you go through the serious difficulty, you're just insane or a super nerd. Unless you're Decino, then I worship you. All the difficulties increase the amount of damage you take and the amount of enemies there are. On Serious and Tourist, which is the easiest difficulty, you get double the amount of ammo to help you out. Some people say the game is too hard. Like, I've seen videos of people complaining about the difficulty. Like, if you aren't quick saving after every fight, then of course it's going to be too challenging to this day. I quick save so often it's not even funny. Oh, and if you play through this game and you don't hear kamikazes in your nightmares, boy do you have it easy. Ending this video, I just want to say thank you to anyone who watched it. I doubt there's gonna be like a whole lot of people watching it and whatnot. This kind of just spun out of the blue when I couldn't sleep one night, and I just wrote a video essay on Serious Sam and decided I wanted to post it on YouTube. And working on this was really fun. Obviously this is not scripted at all, and I just wanted to say thanks. It's really weird with my life right now. I've been working and doing school, and with that I can't provide clips of me playing Serious Sam as much as I would like. I can't just like make my entire disk space all Sam videos because I don't have a lot of disk space left, and I have other stuff I have to work on with school and work. And so I reached out to Decino on YouTube and just asked him, like, hey, I'm doing this video and I would appreciate if I could borrow some of your clips with credits, obviously. And he was like, yeah, sure, go for it. And so, you know, it's really cool. I've been watching Decino since he first uploaded some of his Dune clips, and I've stuck around since. And recently it was his 2-year YouTube channel anniversary. So, you know, Decino, you're a really cool guy, and can't wait for more YouTube in the future. and one recommendation that I would like him to play is Dusk. That game is great. And I would also love to see him play through some of the Build Engine games, like Blood, Shadow Warrior, or Duke Nukem. That's another series I grew up with, along with like Doom and Quake. And yeah, enough rambling. Thank you guys, and goodbye.